Hello, science fans across the nation. This is CTAS News.
I'm Eva Tsai.
And I'm Enzo Chibatari. And boy, do we have some news for you today.
I'd even say it's an SSS. And for today's SSS, we're talking about deserts.
The combination of the Sahara Desert and the Arabian Desert creates a new desert called the Saharo-Arabian Desert that is at least 11 million years old.
Today, Islam is one of the driest regions on Earth. A new study led by the Max Planck Institute for Chemistry has discovered interesting evidence that suggests that the Sahara-Arabian Desert has experienced more than one period of wet climate over the past 8 million years. Now you might be wondering, how did they figure that out?
To explain this discovery, our reporter Oddvik is tuning in from one of the sites right now.
Hey guys, I'm at one of the 7 caves in the Saudi Arabian area that the scientists chose to study. They study these structures called speleothems that can be found in the caves as seen here. So if you don't know what a speleothem is, you might know them as dripstones. Here's one right here that looks really cool. These are great things to study climate with because they're chemically composed of calcium carbonate.
And what makes calcium carbonate so special?
Well, when rainwater falls, it absorbs CO2. Then it flows to the ground where it can reach limestone deposits, which are made of calcium carbonate. The rainfall is slightly acidic and dissolves some of the limestone. This solution can then drip into the caves. Once CO2 escapes, it leaves calcium carbonate. Over the time, calcium carbonate builds up to form a stalactite or stalagmite. The differences in the aspects of these structures, including its isotopes, can be analyzed to learn about the climate that led to their formation. So, scientists analyzed these speleothems, and they're able to observe that Arabia had repeated stages of wetter climates. They discovered that these wetter periods lasted thousands of years each. Well, that's all from me. Back to you guys.
Wow, yes, thank you, Oddvik. These wet periods were of great importance. Think about it. How were humans and other animals able to disperse themselves throughout Africa and Eurasia with this huge biogeographical barrier in the way? Well, these wetter periods are the answer.
The wet periods are exactly what allowed our ancestors and other water-dependent animals to cross the area and disperse themselves.
The wet conditions were maintained by monsoon rains, but the desert is so dry now because the amount of rainfall in that area has slowly decreased over the last few million years as the monsoon rains have been displaced towards the south.
Now, dear listeners, you might be thinking, that's cool and all, but how does that matter in my lifetime? Well, this discovery will allow scientists to develop more accurate climate models on how global warming is going to impact the Middle East. And I don't think I need to tell you how important global warming is going to be in our lifetimes.
Oh, and don't forget, the success of speleothem analysis can lead to an increase in the usage of this technique, which better helps us understand the impacts that changing climates has had globally throughout history. Well, I think it's time we wrap this up.
Thanks for tuning into our SSS.
We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always,
CTAS soon.